It is Secretary Melanie Griffin. And if you hear the enthusiasm in my voice, you are right. I have been so excited all day for our agency awards ceremony and to tell you about all of the fantastic employees that work at DBPR. I feel like I'm getting choked up already just talking about it. But first, I want to explain, as you may see, I have a different background today. You guys are oftentimes used to seeing me come from our Tallahassee conference room. As you may know, I also live with my family in Tampa, where I am based out of. And so today I am coming to you from my home office to ensure that I have a good, quiet place to perfectly describe all of our employees and their amazing contributions. And so with that, nominees, nominators, family, friends, all in support of our awesome success at the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation. Thank you for joining us today as we highlight many of DBPR's brightest throughout 11 categories that include Attorney of the Year, Auditor of the Year, Inspector of the Year, Investigator of the Year, Licensing Employee of the Year, Distinguished Support Member of the Year, Exceptional Customer Service Award of the Year, Collaborative Team Member of the Year, Outstanding Innovation of the Year, Team, which means Together Each Achieves More Award, Employee of the Year, and the Secretary's Leadership Award. Now, if you weren't here last year, you may be getting concerned that you're in for a very long ride. And friends, I promise you that I can both do our employees justice and ensure that our awards program is an hour or less. So hang on to your seats, don't give up. I'd like to begin to thank you and our more than 200 nominators who spent time and effort submitting on behalf of all of the people that you hear highlighted today. This year, we received 229 total nominations, representing over 350 employees. I mean, just wow, that's incredible. Today, we celebrate 82 of those nominations as finalists. Let's give all of these nominations, finalists, and their nominators a round of applause. Here I am choking up again. I'm just so excited for today. I will be reading nominations that were selected by directors and advanced in each category. And then I will announce the category winner. To kick off our list of awards is Attorney of the Year. This award recognizes an individual for their outstanding contribution to the legal field. And without further ado, the nominees are as follows. First is Mark Drexler. Mark is friendly, knowledgeable, and always willing to lend a hand when assistance is needed. In addition to his specific position tasks and assignments, he helps with division rule promulgation, legislative analysis, and advises on division applications, form and policy development. And for the past few years, Mark has also served as the chief judge during the division's annual chili cook-off. By the way, DHR, I need an invite to that. Most recently, he served as MC during the division's end of the fiscal year get-together, bringing a smile to all who attended the event. Mark is certainly a large contributor to the success of the division and a valued member of our office family. Next is Heather Page. Heather is a standout employee in her role as attorney for the Division of Real Estate. This fiscal year alone, she completed 387 legal cases and 59 escrow disbursement orders. She has taken one case to the Department of Administrative Hearing and has resolved 4 cases before hearing. She has been an attorney since 2010 and with DBPR since 2020. She presents cases before the Florida Real Estate Commission, and commissioners consistently give positive feedback about her professionalism, presentation, preparedness, and patience. Love the triple Ps there. Additionally, she has improved morale with real estate employees and has bridged the gap of the complaint process for complaint analysts, investigators, and commissioners when questions arise. Third is Alvin Balant. Alvin demonstrates excellent work ethic and is available for educational leadership questions regarding regulations and overall DBPR constituents. Alvin has been very helpful in his development as an attorney and helping others develop as attorneys as well. When there are multiple questions a day, he's always available to provide an answer. Through Alvin, others are learning what it's like to be a good attorney. Alvin is very knowledgeable and has a good record of closing cases and disciplining respondents. The department is very fortunate to have Alvin, and his work over the past year has been second to none. Fourth, our Deputy General Counsel for Ethics, Allison Parker. Allison has a wealth of knowledge and a strong interest in protecting DBPR's mission. Her understanding of the laws and regulations that govern our department is second only to her infectiously cheerful and friendly demeanor. She is sharp, tenacious, and thorough. She is truly an asset to the department, and we are grateful to have her as a resource to technology. Allison provided outstanding representation of ABT during the unfair labor practice litigation that included multiple settlement discussions with the Police Benevolent Association and the Department of Management Services. She professionally articulated the position of ABT throughout negotiations. During the process, Allison reviewed multiple documents, including revisions to ABT's policies to secure a resolution of the litigation in favor of ABT. Go, Allison. Allison has also been available to assist with complex public records questions, has assisted with the development of the emergency orders that are oftentimes entered following natural disasters, and serves as the ethics officer for the department. Allison is nominated as Attorney of the Year, and the compliments are extended to her for her excellent work. Next is Mac Rainey. Mac Rainey is the Chief Attorney of the Arbitration Section within the Division of Florida Condominiums, Timeshares, and Mobile Homes. Mac and the Arbitration Section provide an invaluable service to the condominium constituency. Mac leads by example, is a consummate professional, and is always willing to help with any questions that arise both internally and externally through our constituency base. Mac always makes time for questions and provides not only a good listening ear, but also sound advice. Mac is a hard worker and is exemplified by the mission of DBPR and is valued by our department. Without further ado, our Attorney of the Year goes to Allison Parker from the Office of General Counsel. Congratulations, you are DBPR's Attorney of the Year. Yay for 2023. We are so proud of you, Allison. Thank you for all you do for DBPR throughout the year. Moving on to our second category, it is Auditor of the Year up next. This award recognizes an individual for their outstanding achievements in the field of auditing, and our nominees are as follows. Taylor Cooley. Taylor handles complex and routine investigations and audits throughout Florida. She excels at her work, easily identifies concerns, and proposes solutions. She is organized, stays on track, and is a dedicated team player. The Division of Real Estate has received many compliments from licensees and board members about her professionalism. In the last fiscal year, she completed an average of nearly 14 investigations and 40 inspections per month, establishing her as a top performer. Go, Taylor. She regularly volunteers to assist with projects. For instance, last year, she assisted with processing and uploading more than 2,600 education completion certificates. Additionally, she is a U.S. Army reservist, and in 2021, she completed an 18-day assignment for the Army, assigned to the 160th Military Police Battalion. Thank you, Taylor, for your service. Next is Lisa Taborda. Lisa is an excellent manager who demonstrates several skills that enable her to lead her team effectively. She communicates her points clearly and concisely, making sure that each team member understands their roles and responsibilities. She has an in-depth knowledge of ABT laws and maintains relationships with U.S. government personnel. Lisa has created detailed written policies and procedures and provided training for them. She works hard, sets a positive example for her team, and is viewed as reliable and committed. She makes each staff member feel valued and asks for input to engage the team. And the award for Auditor of the Year goes to Taylor Cooley from the Division of Real Estate. Woo! You are DBPR's Auditor of the Year. Taylor, we are so proud of you, girl. Thank you for all you do throughout the year. Congratulations. All right, next up is Inspector/Investigator of the Year. This award recognizes an inspector and an investigator. Note they're split out this year, and you'll see good reason why, for their outstanding individual achievements throughout the use of professional expertise enforcing regulatory statutes and rules to ensure the health, safety, and welfare of our public. Without further ado, our nominees are as follows. First is Lislati Branner. Lislati has exceptional inspection, training, and customer service skills. She has been with the Division of Hotels and Restaurants for over 16 years and has been a senior inspector for almost 5 years. During this time, Lislati has routinely exceeded the state average in all 3 food service violation categories. She has excellent customer service skills and goes out of her way to make sure her operators have a knowledgeable base and tools to operate their establishment safely. Additionally, Lislati is the team coordinator for temporary events for the International Speedway in Daytona Beach. Last year, she worked on 8 weekends. I don't even have enough fingers on one hand, and a state holiday to coordinate temporary events on her team. She is an excellent trainer and an integral part of the training team for her district. She is described by her supervisor as readily available at all times and is willing to help out whenever and wherever needed, including other areas and other districts. Our second nominee is Lisa Lilhegren. Lisa is an outstanding employee and started working at DBPR in 1987. She has 389 months of DBPR service, or the equivalent of 32.41 years. I love the specificity there. She is our Jill of all trades. She performs as both an investigator and a complaint analyst and does an excellent job. Lisa is a wonderful multitasker and decision maker. This fiscal year, Lisa completed 15 investigations in an average time of 19 days. She successfully analyzed 234 cases and monitors self-reporting cases on a daily basis. On top of all of that, Lisa is always willing to lend a helping hand to other employees in the enforcement section. She assists with the intake and analysis of internal complaints and referrals from other state agencies. She demonstrates accountability, ownership, responsive integrity, and respect in everything she does, and exhibits the qualities that we would want to see in a DBPR employee. Next up as a nominee is Anthony Desjardins. Special Agent Anthony Desjardins is a coworker and fellow investigator that joined the Orlando AB&T team about a year ago. Since joining AB&T, Anthony has hit the ground running and has become a valuable asset to his fellow investigators. Anthony is knowledgeable of beverage law, reliable, and always willing to lend a helping hand. Most importantly, though, Anthony was tasked with many higher profile and sensitive cases to work, which he has embraced and did outstanding work. Anthony successfully investigated new AB&T violations, such as lewd and lascivious activities and human trafficking violations. Investigating these time-consuming, complex cases are draining mentally and physically, yet he still made himself available not only to fellow agents, but also to local law enforcement agencies that required assistance. In less than a year, Anthony has achieved a great deal and should be recognized for his hard work and success thus far. Next is Tram Vu. Tram began working for the Drugs, Devices, and Cosmetics Division as a drug inspector in 1997 under the former BSPS, which later was transferred to DOH, MQA, and subsequently to DBPR. In addition to her duties as an inspector, Tram was integral in assisting the director and both the former and current chief with several ongoing projects, including the Canadian Drug Import Program, the Citation Program, Controlled Substance Reporting, and federal changes to the Drug Supply Chain Security Act, and much more. Tram also played a huge role in writing the exam, which is now required for licensure as a certified designated representative. Her knowledge of FS 499 is unparalleled. Tram is always available to assist other inspectors as well, and Director Copeland. She seems to always wear a smile and never refuses to assist when asked. Her knowledge and dedication are truly remarkable. The next nominee is Joanne Ebanks. Inspector Ebanks goes above and beyond for the agency and her fellow employees. She's a diligent, hardworking, passionate inspector. Through her fantastic people skills and vast knowledge of her job alongside other positions in the division, she has helped countless people and licensees. As a new inspector, she trained others and also made them feel welcomed and appreciated at DBPR. Thanks to Joanne, her fellow employees are competent and knowledgeable. And so now, without further ado, as I mentioned, we have first our Investigator of the Year. Congratulations, Anthony Desjardins from the Division of Alcoholic Beverages and Tobacco. Congratulations, you are DBPR's 2023 Investigator of the Year. And also congratulations to our Inspector of the Year, Tram Vu from the Division of Drugs, Devices, and Cosmetics. Woo, girl, you are DBPR's Inspector of the Year for 2023. Congratulations, both Anthony and Tram. All right, next up is our award for Licensing Employee of the Year, which recognizes an individual for a single significant contribution or a series of contributions in support of the state business community licensing efforts. Our nominees are as follows. Kimberly Butler. In fiscal year 2023, Kimberly processed 12,750 documents through her on-base queue, the highest of any other application processor. Kimberly approves food, lodging, and elevator applications and processes applications related to supporting documents throughout her queue. The average time documents spent in Kimberly's workflow was a very efficient 48 hours. Just wow. Chris Henderson. Chris is an operations review specialist for the Division of Service Operations. He goes above and beyond his required duties to assist in any area of CIU. In addition to his regular duties, he frequently assists with profiling, validating, application processing, resolving escalations, and assisting our internal customers with payment issues. He completes his work timely and serves as backup to the senior management analyst supervisor, the revenue unit cashiers, and the customer service window staff. While assisting in other areas, Chris often exceeds the production expectations for those areas. He also took an OPS position to assist CIU real estate with their application processing and is often working well after 10 p.m. Chris is a dedicated worker and takes pride in everything that he does. We are proud to have Chris as a member of the Division of Service Operations team. Our third nominee is Janice Dodd. Janice Dodd has been employed with the Department of Business and Professional Regulation since August 18 of 1989. She prepares the monthly consent agenda for the Florida Real Estate Commission and assists with public records requests. She processes broker revert status applications, license applications, reviewing applications with background issues, and assists the central intake unit with initial real estate applications. She is a mentor and leader for new licensing employees. She assists CIU with 3,691 initial applications this fiscal year alone. In addition, she handled 71 broker revert to sales associate applications, over 408 public records requests, around 504 certifications for licensees, 69 legal certifications, and also handled 288 real estate applications with background issues. Janice completes all her tasks in a timely manner and is always willing to do any extra work needed for the section, division, and the agency as a whole. Next is Pablo Valencia. Pablo is truly valued for his contributions to the Division of Alcoholic Beverages and Tobacco. He is consistently very helpful and supportive of Orlando licensing while he provides a high level of customer service. Our next nominee is Catherine Mason. Catherine has been with the Bureau of Standards and Registration since 2016. She began with the Division of Condominiums, Timeshares, and Mobile Homes in 2007 as an administrative assistant in the director's office. In both roles, Catherine could always be counted on to not only do her job, but to do it efficiently, correctly, and with a positive attitude. Catherine's current position is as a real estate development specialist, where she is tasked with performing a thorough review of complex mobile home filing documents to ensure consistency with the statutes. She is the anchor of the mobile home program area, a consummate professional, and treats customers with respect while always adding a personal touch. Catherine has processed more than 150 mobile home and cooperative filings without missing a single deadline this past fiscal year. In addition to her own filings, she has been instrumental in the training of new mobile home examiners. She has a keen eye for detail and has made suggestions on ways to improve the review process for efficiencies. Our next nominee is Vanessa Green. Vanessa does an exemplary job in her role of effectively preparing, processing, and distributing all post-exam construction and electrical exams. She also displays a remarkable commitment to ensuring that each customer candidate that she receives is the utmost attention and support that they can. Vanessa's thoroughness and meticulous approach to investigating and preparing responses to candidate inquiries is second to none. She consistently goes the extra mile in everything that she does. And without further ado, our award for the Employee of the Year for licensing goes to Janice Dodd from the Division of Real Estate. Congratulations. You are DBPR's Licenser of the Year for 2023. Congratulations, Janice. All right, next up is the Distinguished Support Member of the Year, which recognizes an individual who has provided administrative or professional support to a section, division, or individual member by demonstrating consistent, superior results in accuracy, timeliness, enthusiasm, dedication, pride, and initiative. And our nominees are as follows. First up is Jasmine Rivers. Jasmine was a promotion in June of 2022 to the AA2 office manager position for hotels and restaurants Orlando. Jasmine has managed to continually meet and exceed the needs of the Orlando district staff. A big part of her job has been implementing new procedures, creating new job responsibilities, and most importantly, cross training her staff to ensure that each of her employees has the knowledge and skills to perform additional tasks. This has increased morale and productivity. Despite having multiple vacancies throughout the year, she and her staff have managed to keep up with the daily workload while providing great customer service. Jasmine's positive leadership is an important part of the success of the Orlando Hotels and Restaurants team. Our second nominee is Renee Worthy. Renee is a Swiss Army knife when it comes to all she does for the customer contact center. She has taken on the role of training newly hired Q2 and Q3 agents and has taken on the duties of the vacant mail-out position. In addition to her duties to lend a hand when help is needed, she has assisted technology with testing escalations during the on-base upgrade. She has also assisted with managing the customer contact center floor in the absence of the floor manager, and she's assisted CIU with processing CILB applications. Renee's commitment to the department and CCC is shown every day as she is willing to do what's needed to ensure the department and CCC meets its goals. Next up is Tammy Smith. Tammy Smith, wow, she's literally something that any one person can do many different things and capably. The nominator said that they've definitely never met someone like her. Tammy constantly is in charge of new tasks and handles them on a frequent, regular basis. Almost inhumanly vibrant, Tammy's the lovable mother hen of the office, fielding all kinds of attorney and law clerk requests that incessantly are thrown her way. She's incredible with the public too. She gives new meaning to the term multitasking and working around the clock, routinely leaving the office with work in hand. Tammy always has a kind word for everyone. To say that she goes above and beyond does not do her sufficient justice. She makes everyone's job easier, and dare the nominator says, fun too. I love that. Tammy more than deserves to be named DBPR's Distinguished Support Member of the Year. Next is Harriet Kyler. Harriet has a strong work ethic, exceptional acumen, and expertise, and is always willing to help others. Her extensive and versatile background has been proven effective in multiple projects. She participated in several initiatives, including HR surveys, analysis, and research, and HR topics. She is also detail-oriented and capable of completing large tasks with a positive attitude. She is proactive and delivers timely results with accuracy and proactivity. It is a true pleasure working with Harriet. Next is Janetta Sampson. Janetta has been employed with the state of Florida for a total of 24 years and with DBPR since 2011. During this time, she has worked in a total of 3 different divisions, including DDC, Professions, and now with ABT. Janetta joined ABT following the retirement of a long-term employee, and she has filled a vital role for ABT. Being the team player that she is, she jumped right into her new role and also covered part of another position to ensure that ABT could continue moving forward. She has stepped in without hesitation and supported the division through significant changes. She is always enthusiastic about helping others and is a valued member of the ABT team. Keith Soanes. Keith serves as the public records liaison for the division of condominiums, timeshares, and mobile homes, in addition to being the division's knowledge champion. As such, the division has had the pleasure of working closely with Keith on a number of projects. No matter how long or complex, Keith has always been a one to show a positive attitude and is ready to tackle the challenges head on. From long and complicated data requests to questions that have been asked about him, Keith is always eager to help and to put the division's best foot forward. He works diligently to ensure his work is complete and accurate, even if it means that he has to dedicate more time than originally expected to a project. He's always happy to talk through the requests so that his fellow employees understand everything he's providing and can accurately convey the good work of the division to the public. Overall, Keith is a great team member, and to work with him is a true joy. We are happy to have the opportunity to work closely on projects together, and Keith truly is a valued member of CTMH. Levante Warren is the next nominee. Levante has been with the division of DDC for over 3 years and recently stepped up into her current position as office manager / HRL. This position serves as an anchor to the Tallahassee Administrative Office and serves to align all units within DDC so we can operate efficiently and effectively under the regulatory charge. Levante has demonstrated confidence in taking on new responsibilities of this position, while also utilizing humility when reaching out to others within DDC and the agency as a whole to assist her in accomplishing the requirements of her job. Levante has done a great job in this role and serves as a pivotal position in the daily operations and leadership of DDC. Next is Brad Raleigh. Brad is the knowledge champion for the Division of Professions. He provides technology support to all professional board offices and the director's office. This could be any task from updating board web pages, running reports to capture important data and numbers, submitting tickets for development of new online processes, and much more. Brad is not only a team player, but he also ensures that the division prospers. Brad has helped implement numerous legislative changes, which required significant updates to both the online application portal and the board's web pages. He prepares reports for the division and identifies any discrepancies while providing solutions to problems to accomplish the objective. The division is more efficient having someone with his level of knowledge and understanding who consistently goes the extra mile. The next nominee is Valerie Grissett Brown. Valerie is the glue that holds the office together. She goes above and beyond her title and duties to help not only regulation, but also the real estate division, whom we share an office space with in Margate. She is cherished and adored by not only the Margate region, but by the Miami and West Palm Beach regions as well. Without Val, as she is friendly known, the offices would not be at the level of productivity that they have today. The next nominee is Javier Falcon. Javier is the IT champion, always available to help and always with a solution. He's become an integral part of the Fort Lauderdale office. Javi works for the Division of Technology and services many of the department's offices, not just Fort Lauderdale, but also Miami, Margate, and several of the other South Florida field offices. Within each office, there are several divisional offices from divisions of hotels and restaurants, the Department of Alcohol and Tobacco, Regulation, and Real Estate, just to name a few. He works hard every day to ensure that all tech relating to systems are working as they should. Javier works tirelessly, including late nights when needed to complete special projects. He can be counted upon to resolve technical issues, is dependable, reliable, and a valuable asset to the department that keeps each of its offices operating and functioning smoothly and efficiently. And without further ado, the award for Distinguished Support Member of the Year goes to Tammy Smith from the Office of the General Counsel. Congratulations, Tammy. You are DBPR's Distinguished Support Member for 2023. We are so proud of you. Thank you for all that you do. Yay! All right, next up, our Exceptional Customer Service of the Year Award. This award recognizes an exceptional individual who has consistently demonstrated customer service that is beyond above the scope of their job duties. And our nominees are as follows. First is Allison Powers. Short and sweet. Allison, without exception, always in all capital letters, goes above and beyond assisting both internal and external customers. She goes out of her way to find answers and solutions to complex questions and issues. She is consistently a positive, can-do, also in all caps person who exemplifies customer service. Hopefully, Allison, you get the all caps. You are loved. Next is Alexandra Auguste. As a floor manager in the Customer Contact Center, Alex always displays exceptional customer service when assisting our customers. When working with our external and internal customers, Alex is willing to go above and beyond to get the customer's issue resolved. She has helped several licensees resolve obstacles by ensuring their issues were routed to the correct unit. She also follows up with the customer to ensure the issue actually was resolved. The CCC utilizes an escalation process to ensure customers' issues is brought to the attention of the appropriate business unit. Alex has taken her time to train new hires in other business units to ensure they understand how the escalation process works and the impact that it has on the customer. Alex's commitment to go above and beyond for the customer is the reason that she is recommended here for the Exceptional Customer Service Award of the Year. Our next nominee is Rhonda Bryan. A little tongue-tied here. Thankfully, this is the first one. I'm going to start that over. Rhonda Bryan. Next, Rhonda Bryan is nominated for the Customer Service Award because as our agency clerk, Rhonda's customers include both internal staff members, including division directors and personnel, and members of the public who contact her regarding filings. Rhonda consistently makes herself available to members of the public who have questions regarding filing procedures, including pro se appellants and opposing counsel on legal cases. Rhonda proactively looks for improvements that can be made to the agency's processes and has no issue suggesting that her team can take on additional tasks when doing so would increase the agency's overall efficiency and consistency. Our next nominee is Jesse Rideout. Jesse is the Accounting Services Supervisor in the Revenue Section in the Bureau of Finance and Accounting. He was appointed to his position in October 2022 after the departure of key personnel in the Revenue Section. This section is responsible for inputting revenue transactions into Flair and working with customers who have had dishonored payments. Until we filled vacant positions in his section, Jesse successfully worked the desks of two others in addition to his own. He is an inflammable employee. He meets every challenge head on and does so with a great attitude and friendly demeanor. He is unfazed when discussing dishonored payments with customers, always maintaining a professional tone. He consistently provides the highest customer service possible and is beyond deserving of the Exceptional Customer Service of the Year award. Our next nominee is Melanie Osborne. If you have an award for exceptional customer service, it should definitely go to Melanie Osborne of the Myers office of the BAT. If no award exists, then it's strongly recommended that you institute one and dedicate it in honor of Miss Osborne. Public service has suffered greatly in America of late, but Melanie stands out as a shining example of what serving the public is truly meant to be. Her patience, caring, commitment, thoroughness, and genuine kindness is helping, and it also assists in navigating other employees through the tiniest of details of changing the type and address for a beverage license following Hurricane Ian's destruction of the store and the faith in government. Her positive get it done attitude is greatly appreciated and needs to be shared with her fellow employees of the state. The next nominee is Paula Watkins. During the early phases of the division's CPE reporting tool rollout, our licensees were receiving a variety of communications from the department. Due to technical error, some licensees received bad information and were contacting the division to seek resolution of a falsely perceived problem. Over the course of the first few days, Paula received a significantly high volume of calls and was able to either resolve all initial worries and concerns of licensees, or she was able to discern when to send the caller to an appropriate specialist. She did these actions without supervisor oversight and truly went above and beyond to resolve the concerns of a highly motivated licensee base. Paula truly embodies the department's values of ownership, integrity, respect, and responsiveness when it comes to our licensees. Our next nominee is Henry Carroll. Henry, or Hank as he's more commonly referred to, has been with the division of Florida condominiums, timeshares, and mobile homes for over 27 years. And he has served all of that tenure in the Bureau of Compliance in the Fort Lauderdale office for CTMH. Hank has always demonstrated an excellent demeanor and exhibits professionalism in addressing the needs and concerns of our constituents. He is admired by the entire staff of the South Florida region for his knowledge, positive attitude, and willingness to help. The Fort Lauderdale office receives a number of walk-in constituents who are looking for guidance with issues when they may be having a problem with their condominium units. Hank is always willing to sit with the constituents as long as they need to ensure all their questions are answered, and certain constituents will even wait until another day that Mr. Carroll is there to talk to them. Hank's excellent customer service is displayed through his compassion for constituents and content knowledge. Our next nominee is Douglas Whitaker. Doug provides outstanding customer service on behalf of the Bureau of Education and Testing, the division, and the department. He ensures all escalations are responded to timely, professionally, and to the customer satisfaction. Recently, he took on BET's escalation status reporting role, and in addition, he also continued to do his regular duties. Doug took on these extra duties with ease, and he ensures that any escalations get handled with a quick turnaround and that no escalations linger. He understands the importance of getting a customer or member of the public an informed answer, and he always makes sure that the interaction ends with solutions and a resolution. Doug is deserving, therefore, of the Exceptional Customer Service of the Year award. And our final nominee in this category is De Niro Dooley. De Niro goes above and beyond to serve DBPR and its employees. He is extremely competitive in the team, and he always does that by being incredibly helpful and respectful at all times. He makes it a point to take care of employees in a swift and tactful manner. He hit the ground running, excelling within the ticket numbers completed by the overall help desk. He continues to strive to improve himself and his capabilities by reaching out to learn any new information that he may not already know. He is someone for new technicians to look up to and learn from, and brings something new to the table for more seasoned technicians. The number of people who stop and take the time to email or comment on De Niro's exceptional customer service is amazing. He consistently goes above and beyond what is tasked of him, and the feedback we get clearly shows that DBPR staff have felt his commitment, the pride he takes in his work, and his genuine happiness to be a part of his team and organization. He is an absolutely wonderful candidate for this recognition. And without further ado, we have another award winner. Please give a hearty congratulations to our Exceptional Customer Service Awardee of the Year, Hank Carroll of the Division of Condominiums, Timeshares, and Mobile Homes. Congratulations, Hank. You are DBPR's Exceptional Customer Service Award winner for 2023. That is just awesome. All right. I hope you all are having fun because we are not done yet. That's right. Our next category is Collaborative Team of the Year. This award recognizes a team comprised of employees from multiple divisions who have worked together to develop or provide a service, program, or product benefiting DBPR or the public. And our nominees are as follows. First, we have a team comprised of service operations, real estate, and technology, which includes Allison McDonald, Whitley Ward, Lori Crawford, Damon Boudram, Jose Jimenez, George Irish, Joseph Dean, Koshi Mathan, Joseph Martin, Michelle Morawski, Brenda Lundberg, Greg Fors, Cindy Swire, Kenya Eccles, and Mark Wells. Every year, the appraisal management companies submit the National Registry Annual Report form to the Department of Business and Professional Regulation. Last year's process implemented a new form which had 15 steps and was extremely complex. It required a strategic approach with multiple teams and employees to be successful. The successful opening of the document for our November collection was attributed to the efforts of this team. Congratulations, team. That's awesome. All right. And our second nominee in this category is the administration team, which includes Ulrich Austin, Travis Adams, and Cortez Chairs. They are nominated as the newest members of the property management team for their hard work and excellent customer service. Since the retirement of Mike and Mike, who many of us affectionately knew for many years, the new property management team has not missed a beat when it comes to providing prompt and great service. The team members are attentive to the needs of the internal and external customers. They provide many services such as maintaining a safe work environment, assisting with office moves, and so much more. They provided excellent services during a recent moving process, reminding each moving employee to contact the IT department to ensure workstations were properly and timely set up, or making recommendations on how to arrange office furniture to create more comfortable, spacious workstations. Therefore, the property management team is thanked for all that they do for our DBPR family. And without further ado, the collaborative team of the year goes to service operations, real estate, and technology. Woo! We are so proud of each and every one of you who participated on this team, and congratulations on being the 2023 collaborative team of the year. All right, next up, we are not done. No, we are not recognizing teams and people for their outstanding innovations to the department. This award recognizes an employee or group of employees who successfully implements a cutting-edge and creative service, program, or product that provides new benefits to DBPR. Without further ado, our nominees are, first, from Hotels and Restaurants, Ashley Valencia. The process of training new inspectors to enter their monthly travel into the STMS system was very challenging for some people. It is for me too. And most of their primary trainers were not knowledgeable of the process because most trainers submitted a state vehicle traveler voucher. Ashley took it upon herself to create a step-by-step document to help inspectors enter and submit their travel vouchers. This document has become a lifeline for new inspectors that makes entering their travel vouchers quick and easy. Sounds like some of us may want to contact Ashley to get a copy of that. Our next nominee is from the Division of Service Operations and includes Tanisha McDowell, Kimberly Pouncell, Joseph Dean, and Wesley DuPont, who assisted them from technology. This team worked together to design, develop, test, and implement 2 robotic process automation services. These services automated the process of electronic fingerprint result files for the 10 programs within DSO that require level 2 criminal background checks and real estate initial licensure examination applications. The development of the RPAs was completely performed in-house, and quotes from vendors to perform similar services were over $56,000 to develop, with a 3-year minimum commitment to an annual $18,000 plus subscription fee per RPA. The work of this team has saved the department over $186,000 in initial costs and will continue to save the department over $36,000 every year after the first 3 years of implementing the program. In addition to the direct cost savings from developing the RPAs in-house, our customers have benefited from the same-day processing of over 3,000 real estate initial licensure applications and over 6,000 electronic fingerprint result files. Our next nominee is from Condos, Timeshares, and Mobile Homes and includes the team of Leslie Ann Downer, Cassio Marquez, Anna Segal, Talisi Zubair, and Alessandra Stiebelman. The Education Initiative was developed as a partnership with the division's education section, the ombudsman, and attorneys that include Talisi Zubair and Alexandra Stiebelman from the Real Property Probate and Trust Law section of the Florida Bar. The purpose of the collaboration is to help promote the division's education courses and to better assist the condominium constituency by providing constituents additional education regarding condominium law. This partnership has proven to be a great success and has greatly increased the number of individuals the division is able to reach through education events. The ability to provide different points of views to the public has been extremely beneficial to the public and the department as a whole. Our next nominee is the Division of Regulation, and that team consists of Angela Shave, Aldolf Toussaint, and Brenda Lundberg from the Division of Technology. Cosmetology and barber schools can go on the website and check out who got licensed during their school's application period. Last year, a school in Miami found over 600 licensees that were licensed using their school who did not actually attend. Regulation complaints were already overwhelmed, so the thought of adding 600 more complaints was daunting. Regulation worked with IT to generate 600 case numbers populating OnBase and VersaReg, saving 600 hours of time, and then creating email blasts to the 600 applicants, notifying them that they were under investigation, asking them to turn in their license. Notification letters did not have to be generated and mailed, and investigative and legal time was saved if they surrendered their license immediately. Our next nominees are from the Division of Technology and include Alan Lewis, Forrest Gregg, Sharika Duncan, and Tammy Smith from the Office of General Counsel. And DBPR's conversion from a traditional reporting system to the Click platform, 80 administrative assistants manage their caseload. The process was time-consuming for each AA when reconciling the department's monthly portfolio of legal cases. With Click, which has also been worked on by Quist Willenbring, our Chief Performance Officer, and Swathi, our Contracted Services Manager, any mistakes in the data are obvious, resulting in a much easier reconciliation. The AAs are finding that the new system helps them maintain their daily workload. Attorneys are finding this Click app prevents them from losing track of pending cases and easily recognizing cases that need to be upscaled. And the award for our Innovation of the Year goes to the Division of Service Operations team. Congratulations to each of you. You are our winner of DBPR's Outstanding Innovation of the Year for 2023. Woo! All right. Next is our team, which means together each achieves more. That's right, folks. We are not done recognizing groups who work together. And this team recognizes a team of 2 or more employees within the same division who truly stand out in collaboratively enhancing a project, product, or service through their team efforts. And here our nominees are hotels and restaurants in the District 5. The District 5 inspection team has shown extraordinary courage and resilience in the aftermath of Hurricane Idalia, which devastated many parts of Florida. They assessed their inspection areas across 18 counties and conducted over 1,000 disaster response inspections at food service establishments in both Districts 5 and 6. They have ensured the safety and quality of food for the public and helped the recovery efforts of the affected communities. Our next nomination is for the Division of Service Operations Customer Contact Center employees. Our employees have been working hard and striving to provide excellent customer service through these trying times. CCC has been dealing with a high vacancy/attrition rate and at times has only been able to staff the phones with 30 employees. Even with a deficit in employees, CCC was able to maintain a customer satisfaction rate of 94% and 99% in first contact resolution. The CCC was able to improve its answer rate from 58.13% in fiscal year 21-22 to 73.55% in fiscal year 2022-23. The CCC's wait time also improved to 13 minutes and 54 seconds from 38 minutes and 9 seconds the previous fiscal year. In addition to the improvements in call handling performance, the CCC responded to over 171,000 emails with an average response time of 79.71 hours, which improved from 191.34 hours in the previous fiscal year. The improvements made by CCC could not have been done without our dedicated employees. Our next nomination is for the Office of General Counsel team, which includes Brandy Nichols, Yvette Lawson Proctor, and Brittany Humos. The agency clerk's office and service of process unit provides vital services for the department and constantly works under tight deadlines. Brandy, Yvette, and Brittany's workload corresponds with the volume produced throughout the department. At times, their workloads get overwhelming. When that happens, they adjust their schedules and job duties and work together to meet deadlines. They are dedicated, hardworking, respectful, and they treat each other like family. No matter what challenges come their way, they always pull together and really demonstrate the true meaning of a team. We are very proud of each of them. Our next nomination comes from the administration team, which includes Christopher Burnside, Tanya Washington, and Lacey Malloy. Chris is the disbursements manager in the Bureau of Finance and Accounting. Tanya is the accounting supervisor, and Lacey is one of our accountants. For several months, the disbursement section had quite a few vacancies. At one point, only Chris, Tanya, and Lacey were paying bills for the entire department. Florida statutes require invoices to be paid within 20 days of receipt, and the Department of Financial Services monitors agencies' compliances with the statute on a biweekly basis. The statute is known as the Prompt Payment Law. For 3 biweekly periods during the last quarter of the fiscal year, these 3 employees maintained over a 100% compliance with prompt payment law. Processing 3 biweekly periods, they maintained a better than 99% achievement rate, which is remarkable considering they only had 3 employees doing the work of 7. They are wholeheartedly recommended for the team award, given their proven ability to work together to achieve great things. Our next team is from the Division of Alcoholic Beverages and Tobacco, which includes Ivan Meyer, Alma Cortez, Todd McGuire, Rob Learman, Monica Parrish, Holly Mather, Ruwan Samawiri, Yahara Pino, Tawana Barnhart, Jose Lopez, Kristen Shortridge, Jeffrey Miles, Yadira Yukot Ige, and Wayne Lindsay. We are thrilled to nominate the exceptional team of the Margate District Office for their remarkable resilience and dedication. Despite facing a challenging 60% turnover in the past year, this team has displayed an unwavering commitment to unity and support. They've gone above and beyond by actively participating in training, extending helping hands when needed, and fostering a warm and welcoming environment. Every member of this team has risen to the occasion, and we couldn't be prouder of their extraordinary efforts. The resilience and teamwork truly deserves recognition and applause. I can definitely do that. That is awesome. All right, our next nomination is from the Florida Athletic Commission and includes Timothy Shipman, Jill Schneller, Brooklyn Carragher, and Angelica Gomez Flores, along with Lila Munoz. The Florida Athletic Commission members are a highly functioning team that puts organizational goals above personal goals to attain success. Members of this team have a commitment to excellence and to performing not only their required functions, but to also going above and beyond to support the FAC's main objectives. This group has proven themselves by supporting 121 combative sports events, including licensing 2,593 participants and cornermen, along with additional demands in support of these events during the 2022-2023 fiscal year. The team's ability to license and sanction over 120 events is an impressive feat compared to other commissions in the nation. Our next nominee is the Condominiums, Timeshares, and Mobile Homes team, which includes Dondria Belson, Caitlin Marshall, and Raven Cooley. This team is deserving of this award because they always lead by example, demonstrating a true meaning of team. On a daily basis, they demonstrated excellent customer service. They are not just a group of coworkers. They respect, encourage, and motivate each other to come together using their skills and abilities to achieve any goal. They cannot be thanked enough for their professionalism, dedication, and commitment to DBPR. And our next nominee is from the Division of Professions, which includes Amy Odom, Tammy Johnson, Lena Hurtado, Emily Harrison, Marlita Peters, Krista Woodard, Amy Thrash, Terry McEwen, Sabrina Evans, Mandy Matthews, Stacy Buccieri, Melanie Humphreys, Megan Kacher, Brad Raleigh, Barbara Bryant, April Green, Avis Hall, Talisha Grimmage, Nicole Myers, and Thomas Campbell. On short notice, this team of individuals willingly stopped everything they were doing and volunteered to immediately begin calling licensees who resided in affected areas after Hurricane Idalia. Over a period of 4 hours in the afternoon, this team completed nearly 600 calls and diligently documented the results in contacting constituents in over 8 counties. Their compliments were received about those who were able to make these calls and whom they reached to give comfort. And the fact that they were willing to do this as a licensing agency to show their care was unparalleled. Thank you for everything that you did for Hurricane Idalia victims. Our next nominee is from the Division of Regulation, which includes Don Mars, Hector Perez, Edward Rios, and Raul Rodriguez. This exceptional regulation team worked for a very long time after Hurricane Ian, including several weekends participating in a recovery task force. For 27 straight days in the month of February, they worked in the Lee County affected area from first light to late in the afternoon, surveying and visiting hundreds of damaged homes, delivering information from DBPR, informing victims on how to avoid unlicensed contractors, and speaking with homeowners, advising them of possible frauds and how to prevent them. Our final nomination in this category is from the Division of Technology, and it includes Christopher Lazala, Jason Sell, Adrian Yancey, Cameron Trickey, Mike Walker, Pablo Bravo, Javier Falcone, Alexis Gonzalez, and Ruben Medina. This group of individuals represents a cross-discipline team from technology with members from the infrastructure and help desk groups. They work together to coordinate the refresh of all network equipment in each field office, allowing us to install newer, more robust systems and services to support DBPR's day-to-day operations. While a significant portion of the team was on the road to make this possible, the remaining staff picked up the daily work of their peers to free up the cycles needed to bring this project to fruition. Much of this work had to be done after hours, after already doing prep work during their normal work hours, and staying late into the night to make sure every system at the site came back online. Most of these closets are unrecognizable when you look at the before and after pictures. We are very proud of all the hard work they put into this project and everything they have done to help our field office sites. And without further ado, our Team of the Year award goes to the regulation team. Congratulations to Don Mars, Hector Perez, Edward Rios, and Raul Rodriguez. You are DBPR's team winner for 2023. Thank you for all that you have done for Hurricane Ian victims. All right, and next we have our DBPR Employee of the Year Award, which recognizes exemplary performance during the previous fiscal year to benefit state government, DBPR, or the public. The employee consistently performs above and beyond to provide exceptional service in support of our mission. And our nominees are as follows. First is Christopher Carson. Chris is a valued member of the Division of Hotels and Restaurants. He is a cooperative team member with a keen focus on details. Our second nominee is Barbara Smith. She is thanked for having the time to listen to the praise of the awesome team lead. They have never seen, out of all their years, someone that goes above and beyond for their team. They are hoping that this is the year that Mrs. Barbara will be the Employee of the Year. When the department needs someone to stay, she is here for each and every one without question. The whole team is grateful to have someone who will teach them exactly what they need to learn and how to do the job correctly. They are beyond thankful for having such a caring person that will go above and beyond as a team lead. Our next nominee is Jose Jimenez. We are delighted to nominate this person for Employee of the Year. Jose has had the pleasure of witnessing firsthand the exceptional contributions and dedication that he has made to our agency. Throughout the year, he went above and beyond his job responsibilities. He has either created or assisted many people with creating Excel spreadsheets, which has significantly enhanced the agency's efficiency and productivity. Just recently, Jose diligently assisted DRE by tracking the results of contacting 435 real estate licensees with businesses in the communities hardest hit by Hurricane Idalia. Jose has been promoted at least twice in the last year. Our next nominee is Alvin Baylant. With high education and trust, the nominee stems from the fact that Alvin, who spoke about a proposal he submitted to change the law so that people must answer DBPR's complaints. This idea, as well as many others that he has suggested, provides efficiency and coordination in resolving cases in an efficient manner, as well as educating the public on regulations. Alvin never says no to any questions, concerns, comments, and is a constant education legal tool for DBPR. Our next nominee is John Mounts. John performs his job at an exemplary level and demonstrates an extraordinary commitment to DBPR. He is quite the hero, working behind the scenes to improve processes and that makes tasks easier and more efficient. He has tackled a variety of projects since coming to the department in January 2015 and has been a vital team member of the division's Bureau of Finance and Accounting. John took on the responsibility of revamping the refund process, which was much fractured, and has made it into a semi-automated process that reduces errors, reduces the amount of unassigned cash, and speeds up the process. John also took over the expenditure object code conversion project. The Flair at DBPR application is an invaluable tool utilized department-wide, and he has taken it to another level. He has updated and modified the existing program and added new features to make the DBPR financial information we get from Flair much more useful. He is dedicated to everything he does and represents the department well in his interactions with staff from other agencies. He will be missed. Oh no, we're losing John. Not only for his knowledge, but also his expertise and sense of security, knowing that John is there. And certainly he will be remembered as our quiet hero in his retirement. The next nominee is Rosalind Fields. In January of 2023, an individual had issues with citizenship documentation and obtaining disposition documentation. Rosalind listened and brought the matter forward so that the applicant could resolve the questions and the ABT was able to issue the permit. Another individual reached out to Director Wisenhunt and to the other team member personally to advise that Ms. Fields and her new employee, Mr. Pabale Valencia, were doing an incredible job dealing with disgruntled people and being respectful. This constituent wanted to recognize their hard work. Through many examples and comments, Rosalind has proven to provide top-notch services to customers. Our next nominee is Jill Chaneller. Jill has significantly impacted the state of Florida and the Florida Athletic Commission through her unwavering dedication and hard work. Her ability to work autonomously while providing support to both internal staff and external customers has not only enhanced the reputation of the Florida Athletic Commission, but it also contributed to the state's success in the realm of combative sports. By efficiently managing the events calendar, she has helped Florida distinguish itself from other states and attain a ranking of third in the nation for boxing and second in mixed martial arts. This achievement, with 121 professional events hosted in Florida last fiscal year, is a testament to her commitment and expertise. Her ability to build a strong relationship with promotional customers has been a driving force behind this success. Jill deserves to be recognized as the Employee of the Year for her outstanding contributions and unwavering commitment to her job and the state's success. Cassio Marquez. Cassio always has a smile on his face. Cassio doesn't want to be asked. He is always assisting with his time, knowledge, and even his physical strength. He truly enjoys collaborating with his colleagues, although he was the new one to the department himself. Cassio trained a new staff member, took all incoming calls, and did all presentations alone. He kept the ship afloat. He was basically a one-man show. Cassio is a team player that continues to excel in his position and assist at every turn. He is a diamond in the rough who will some way be a jewel in the scepter. LaQuanda Colston. LaQuanda is nominated for Employee of the Year because as a part of the OIG internal auditing selection, Ms. Colston's responsibilities include conducting audit engagements as well as assisting the audit director with the day-to-day administrative functions of the section. She's tackled complex technology audits and served as an advisor to other state agencies on cybersecurity. She handles the inherent conflict of auditing with diplomacy, grace, and a cooperative spirit. Laquanda has a willingness and eagerness to ensure that the section is always improving itself in a consistent manner and serves as a mentor for other auditors. She is also always willing to work to improve herself as she's currently enrolled in a master's program for internal auditing and studying to be a certified internal auditor. Our next nominee is Amy Odom. To put it lightly, Amy Odom is everything. She's known by many as the division's performance officer who is the point of contact for rulemaking and contract management, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Amy is simply exceptional, and the level of dedication she commits to any project, task, or assignment leaves no room for doubt in anyone's mind that it will get done in a timely manner and in the right way. Whenever there's an inquiry from the public or escalation sent to the department asking for a dollar amount for recovery fund claims or the number of claims in a certain county for a certain year, Amy is the first person to come up with an idea on how to improve a process or way of capturing and tracking that number the right way so that future requests can be answered with ease. She does so much more than asked and goes above and beyond in everything that she does for the department. We're all grateful for Amy every day of the year, and she is more than deserving of this award. The next nominee is Stephanie Hoffman. Stephanie is a wonderful employee who is a valued member of the Unlicensed Activity Unit and Program. She always provides excellent customer service and performs her duties diligently and effectively. Stephanie always keeps a pleasant demeanor and makes time to assist her fellow coworkers. And last but not least, we have nominee Christopher Lazala. It speaks volume when a team comes together to ask their supervisor to be honored for his work. According to his staff, having Christopher leading the infrastructure network team has led to the greatest changes coming out of the tech division in many years. In less than 2 years that he's been here, the team has achieved more than the several previous administrations combined. We have been constantly juggling many major projects in an effort to get DBPR caught up. Unlike the managers before him, when Christopher realized the enormous scope of work required, he didn't make any excuses. Instead, he just started planning. The results speak for themselves. We've done years worth of work in a matter of months. He has changed the culture, improved the communication, and created an extremely effective environment for the division to grow as a team. He keeps us motivated and makes the workplace enjoyable. Simply stated, without Christopher, the major achievements that we have accomplished as a team over the last 18 months would have remained a pipe dream. He's done more than ever expected and deserves great recognition. Now, I have to tell you very quickly that when we vote on the awards, it is not just me as secretary. We have several members of our awards committee that all independently and without knowing what the other person is doing, vote on the awards. And I have to tell you that for that reason, there was an exact tie in this category because as you just heard, we have so many awesome employees doing so many wonderful things for our agency and its constituency. And so with that, given the fact there was a dead heat tie, we decided that this year we should definitely have 2 employees of the year. So without further ado, congratulations to both Barbara Smith from the Division of Service Operations and to John Mount from the Division of Administration. Yay! You are both DBPR's Employees of the Year, and we are so proud of you and the work that you do all year long. Hopefully you enjoyed this tremendous recognition. All right. And last but not least, we have our Secretary's Leadership Award. And as you can imagine, this is really close to my heart. This award recognizes an employee that exemplifies excellence in leadership by paving the way for another employee to shine. This employee establishes a vision for others to follow, seeks and accepts challenging opportunities, and inspires others through example. Presented to 1 or more employees annually, it is determined by the secretary. I'll take ownership for this, that this is quote unquote my category alone, unlike all of the other categories you just heard about. But these are not my nominations. They, in fact, came from you at all of our divisions, and I cannot wait to tell you about them. So for our final category, I am going to start with Jens Remelmeyer. Jens is nominated as the district manager of the Miami District Office for the prestigious Secretary's Leadership Award. Jens's career with the Division of Hotels and Restaurants began in 2010. His exceptional dedication and his innate leadership ability, complemented by his robust interpersonal skills, have seen him ascend the organizational ladder with remarkable speed. He has seen multiple promotions, and since 2016, he has admirably served as the district manager, leading a diverse team of 42 field staff and 4 administrative professionals. Jens stands as an exemplar of exceptional relations skills, a quality that is invaluable in our organization. Jens has exhibited unparalleled expertise in managing resources, people, and workloads, all underpinned by his natural leadership abilities. Even in the face of a significant number of inspector position vacancies, District Manager Jens was steadfast in his statutory completion of over a 90% rate for fiscal year 2023. Over the course of the year, his team conducted an outstanding 8,000 plus lodging inspection visits, all in an effort to ensure the safety and well-being of the public. What truly sets Jens apart is not only his profound understanding of the division's rules and regulations, but also his innate leadership ability and strong interpersonal skills. Jens is unwavering in his commitment, expertise, innate leadership ability, and strong interpersonal skills. His remarkable leadership deserves recognition and commendation. The next nominee is Kimberly Pouncell. Kimberly is nominated as the supervisor for the Division of Service Operations. Kim supervises the Real Estate Team 7 in the licensing unit. She has taken on the duties for most of the last year for the Real Estate Team 2 in the absence of the current supervisor. Not only was she supervising 2 teams to ensure that the processors were getting their questions answered, she also worked overtime to decrease the workload of the escalated applications so that they could get processed and the license issued. She also worked the Division of Real Estate Board to get the processing guideline updated to help in the processing of applications efficiently. On top of working her supervisor role, she also worked as an OPS employee for the division, processing applications at home for construction and real estate to help with their workload in the evening and weekend hours. She is always willing to take on extra duties as needed to help in any way she can. Kim is a tremendous asset. Next is Giovanna Corona. Giovanna has transformed the Florida Real Estate Commission meetings with her innovative thinking and organizational skills. The commissioners, attorney general, and the attorneys for the Office of General Counsel regularly comment on her extraordinary skills. Every employee that has been supervised and trained under Giovanna becomes standouts within the division. Her job is difficult and stressful, and she handles everything with grace and professionalism. Additionally, during Hurricane Ian, Giovanna and a member of her commission team traveled to disaster recovery centers in Southwest Florida to assist our teams and the victims of the hurricane and to provide support and relief to DBPR and other state agencies. Her servant attitude, cheerfulness, determination, and willingness to put others first is demonstrative of her behavior and attitude that she exhibits daily. Next is Alvin Balint. Alvin consistently demonstrates traits that are in line with leadership. He has proposed and submitted to change law so that people must answer to DBPR's complaints. And I'm going to cut that one a little bit short because Alvin, hopefully you heard this nomination earlier in the program because wow, congratulations on being nominated multiple times. Our next nominee is John Mounts, and I am going to say the same thing about John. Congratulations on being nominated multiple times. You have truly been a tremendous asset to our agency. Next is a new nomination for Lynn Smith. Lynn has a wealth of knowledge of budgeting and financing and is always willing to help anyone with the budgeting process, including helping with legislative budget requests. DBPR is better for everybody because of Lynn, which is why she is nominated for Employee of the Year. The next is Chief Jerome Worley. Having been at ABT for 15 years, this person has observed numerous individuals hold the title of Chief of Enforcement. However, Chief Worley is unique in that he genuinely cares for the people under his command while simultaneously ensuring the highest level of customer service. As Chief of Enforcement, Chief Worley has tackled several daunting projects which most of his predecessors refused to address. 2 of these projects, including launching a special modernization of both the ABT IS2 program and the ABT Special Response Team. And revamping these 2 important programs, Chief Worley has increased operational efficiency and overall performance of both programs. Finally, Chief Worley has challenged Bureau leadership to lead by example and hold themselves to the same ethical standards all subordinates are held to. Most importantly, Chief Worley has practiced what he preaches by modeling this accountable servant leadership. Our next nominee is Jill Chaneller. And Jill, just like Alvin and John, I'm going to say congratulations to you for being nominated multiple times. We are so proud of you. Our next new nominee in this category is Roxanne Mitchell. Roxanne has been with the Division of Florida Condominiums, Timeshares, and Mobile Homes since 2016 and currently serves as a Deputy Bureau Chief for our South Florida region and the Bureau of Compliance. Roxanne provides excellent service to both internal and external constituents. She is often faced with delivering news that a constituent may not be happy to hear, but she does so in a very empathetic way and provides resources whenever possible. Even as Deputy Bureau Chief, Roxanne does not shy away from providing her direct line and cell phone number to constituents so they can get a hold of her with any questions they may have. She exudes a positive attitude, which is contagious amongst her staff. Roxanne leads by example and ensures that her staff also know the importance of providing great customer service. She always has a friendly attitude and ensures that constituents receive quality customer service. She is the perfect example of exceptional attitude in serving constituents. Our next nominee is Krista Woodard. Krista has consistently provided an exceptional level of dedicated servant leadership and commitment to the department. This nominator became more familiar with just how much Krista takes on without hesitation for all of the boards she's responsible for, and it's truly amazing to see how she does it all with such ease. She ensures that the board office and work unit projects and agenda deadlines are timely completed, and when anyone needs help, she is always ready and willing to step up and pitch in so that other work units' needs are met too. Krista has maintained a great rapport with other work units, divisions, and even other state agency partners over the years. These relationships are vital because any project or task Krista takes on through the help of these coworkers and agency partners gets accomplished in no time and is followed through to the end. Krista leads the way forward to the finish line. She has demonstrated outstanding character and is deserving of this award. Our next nominee is Dennis Kelly. This year brought two of Florida's worst hurricanes, Ian and Idalia, and regulation provided immediate and long-lasting response. For Ian, the Fort Myers office could not possibly handle all the workload required to other offices in the department had to assist. Dennis Kelly, who is the administrator for Tallahassee, was the one to arrive first in Fort Myers. And he was also part of the team that stayed the longest, helping set up and man the disaster recovery centers and sweeping the area for unlicensed activity. Hurricane Idalia occurred less than a year later, and Dennis took charge, immediately working countless hours at the disaster recovery centers and doing sweeps. The thing that stands out about Dennis is that Ian pushed the division to its limits physically and mentally, both with the response and resulting complaints and investigations, and the division was worn out. When Dennis was brought the news that more disaster recovery centers were opening for Idalia, he did not complain. Instead, he smiled and said, "Let's do it." Thanks, Dennis. All right. And we have two more nominees in this category that you also have already heard about. Congratulations to both Christopher Lazala and Javier Falcone, both from the Division of Technology. We are so proud of each of you as well. And it is just awesome to see all that you're doing, not only within your division, but for the agency as a whole, because we certainly benefit from the IT services you each provide. All right. So with all of that, as you may imagine, it was extremely difficult to choose just one Secretary's Leadership Award. And so anybody who knows me knows that I cannot pass up the opportunity to celebrate multiple employees. And so here I'm going to start with our honorable mention category and recognize the following employees. I would like to give honorary recognition to Alvin Balin, Giovanna Corona, Dennis Kelly, Jens Ramelmeyer, Krista Woodard, Roxanne Mitchell, and Jill Schneller. Congratulations! I am so proud of each of you and really sincerely appreciate everything that you do for our employees, our department as a whole, and for Floridians across the state. I cannot wait to celebrate you with your honorable mention achievements at our award celebration that you'll hear a little bit more about here in just a second. But it is my sincere honor to now conclude our presentation with presenting you with the winner of the Secretary's Leadership Award. And congratulations to Javier Falcone for the Division of Technology. Javi has truly distinguished himself among staff in the department. And if you hear me choking up a little bit, Javi, I've seen you first time work for so many of our employees in South Florida, and I'm just truly grateful for all you do. Okay, just give me a minute. He is constantly on the move. He works tickets and assists employees. Whether you happen to catch him answering statewide help desk calls from his office in South Florida, or you are involved in the Doral office move, or one of the many other projects that he jumps on, you will always find Happy excited to help and offering his skill set. His contributions have made great positive impact to our agency, and we are pleased to recognize him with his leadership award today. Javi, you can probably tell I am so, so proud of you, my friend. Congratulations. All right, enough tears. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and congratulations to all of our nominators, finalists, winners, and those who are watching in support. I lied. I went a little bit over an hour. I'm just so sorry about that. But as you can tell, we just had so much to celebrate and so many amazing things that happened in the last fiscal year that we just had to detail all of the wonderful things that you, our employees, are achieving. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Whether you heard your name today or not, we value and appreciate you here at DBPR and cannot say enough thank yous for everything you do every single day. Thank you. Know that you are appreciated and valued. To hear more about our awardees, all of our winners are invited to join us in Tallahassee on Thursday, November 30th in person for our annual agency awards ceremony. Details will be sent to each of the winners. And don't think the rest of you are left out. You are not, my friends. We will also be recording the presentation because although due to space limitations, we can only accommodate the winners in person. We cannot wait to share their achievements further with you, and we'll be distributing and live streaming our award ceremony. So stay tuned for those details. I want to again thank you for watching and thank you for all you do for the department every single day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me. Bye, friends.